find.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
She may be the last living cast member of The Wizard of Oz. Refined chats with a Mercer Island movie star about her time in the original Emerald City.
Yeah, here's Judy Garland. Was she a nice lady?
Plus, we are on the hunt for the top local hotspots.
It's an institution. It's part of our soul.
The restaurant in Bellevue that people swear by. And
somebody one time showed me some contest with me and Selleck.
Like who had the best mustache?
They were like voting on it.
Refined takes a look back at some of our favorite interviews from Oscar-nominated celebs. Seattle Refined starts now. Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. It is time to roll out the red carpet. We are gearing up for the 91st Academy Awards this weekend. 2018 was a big year for the film industry with blockbusters like Black Panther and A Star Is Born. But when I really think of Oscar gold, one movie comes to mind. Wizard of Oz starring Judy Garland is considered one of the best movies in cinema history. The 1939 film won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture. And there's one local woman who knows firsthand about the movie magic behind Wizard of Oz. Why? Because she was in it.
Priceless.
The Mercer Island Thrift Shop is stacked with cool stuff. You'll find just about everything here. Ruby red slippers, green clothes, kind of like the Wizard of Oz. And nobody knows that better than Meredith Glass. She was actually in the movie. In fact, Meredith says she might be the last living cast member of the iconic film. Today, the 98-year-old volunteers here a couple of times a week.
Are you here again?
Yes, I'm here to welcome you. Click and you in. And I say welcome to everybody who comes in, and then I click them in, boom, one at a time.
Hey, did you see what I found here?
And look what we found at the shop. A Wizard of Oz trivia game.
Can I quiz you real quick?
You can buy it, keep it.
Well, I want to quiz you here. So I'm just going to grab
that's wonderful.
I'm going to grab a card here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What does the Wicked Witch of the West say as she is being destroyed?
Ouch!
I'm melting. I'm melting. You remember that, right?
Let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
This month, Meredith is celebrating the 80th anniversary of the original Wizard of Oz. Back in the lobby of her residence, there's a huge display case honoring her work.
So Meredith, where are you here?
Somewhere. I'm right about here.
Right in here somewhere?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. You look the same.
I have now, for the first time in a long time, I have no words.
We get up at 12 and start to work at 1.
Meredith was an extra in all of the Emerald City scenes, making just $16 a day.
Being an extra in Hollywood is the lowest thing you can be.
That's not true.
Can't get any lower.
And here's Judy Garland. Was she a nice lady? Tell me about
Oh,
her.
wonderful. She's wonderful and young here, 2 years younger than me. And, you know, we were a bunch of kids in those days.
She was really nice?
Yeah. Yeah, there was no part of her that wasn't anything but lovely.
So you guys are a bunch of kids in
Yeah.
this big Hollywood movie having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we were running. Oh, when she first got her first car, we all piled in.
It was a big party.
Oh, yeah, she was driving all over the place, and we were yelling her.
Meredith's movie debut was The Wizard of Oz. Not bad for an 18-year-old, getting her start from the help of producer Mervyn LeRoy, her mother's first cousin. This helped launch her career, like standing in for Vivian Leigh in the 1940s film Waterloo Bridge, and working alongside Mickey Rooney in Babes on Broadway, Strike Up the Band, and Babes in Arms.
Who's this right here?
Mickey Rooney.
And did you know Mickey very well?
Nobody knew Mickey very well, but he wouldn't tell us his age ever.
He would never tell the age?
No.
But for this young starlet, there's no place like home. Hollywood was never her scene, but her short run in Tinseltown was worth it.
What was it like seeing yourself on the silver screen?
I thought it was great. I was just one of the gang there. I loved that part of Hollywood. I loved
And some parts of Hollywood you didn't like?
the social part.
You didn't like the social part?
No.
Why?
It was not very social.
But for this young, nearly a century-old talent, Meredith remembers The Wizard of Oz like it was yesterday.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Oh, that's
And it goes
awesome.
on and on.
All right, give
And
me a big
in
hug.
school.
Give me a hug right now, will you? Just give me a big hug. Oh, man, you're great.
To learn more about Meredith and to share this story, head to SeattleRefined.com.
No matter where you live, every city has a local favorite. The one spot everyone knows about for good food and fun. That's why Refined has started a brand new series called Neighborhood Nosh. We want to know what's great in your area. So to kick things off, Refined's Brandon Bernstead headed east side.
You know, downtown Bellevue's changed a lot over the years. You got construction everywhere. A new light rail station going in right there. A new car dealership right over there. But this has been a Bellevue institution for over 40 years. Welcome to the Pumphouse.
Always recognize the customers when they come in and call them by name, sort of like Cheers.
It's an institution. It's part of our soul. Very few things exist like a pump house in Bellevue, Washington.
That's thanks to Bob and Danielle Griffith, who opened this place back in 1978.
We wanted to work for ourselves and work together. We thought that since we spent so much time in restaurants, we obviously could own a restaurant. The first day we opened, a couple that met in here that night got married, and they're still married. People celebrate their 21st birthday in here, and then bring their kids in here after they've grown up.
People grow up right before your eyes.
It's awesome.
Bob and Danielle watched their own daughter grow up at the Pump House too. Gina started working here the day she turned 21. Now she runs the place with her parents.
I used to run errands with my dad, and I always just said, you know, okay, like when I'm 21, that's what I'm gonna do. I've got to know so many great people. It's just nice to be a positive part of the community.
Now my dad started coming here years ago. That was the first time I ever heard about the Pump House. Dad, why'd you start coming here all those years ago?
I think I turned, 21. It was here, and it was the place to be.
One of the reasons people keep coming back is the food. Since the beginning, Bob and Danielle have been committed to quality.
My wife was a kitchen guru, and she knew what good food tastes like.
What are we making today?
We're gonna make avocado bacon Swiss.
Is that one of your most popular
The
burgers?
most popular burger, yeah.
I like their burger. Great food.
I don't know where they get their hamburger, but I'd like to know so I could buy some for my home.
We use the Wagyu roast beef for our French dips, which have become a real popular item for us over the years.
You're making this roast beef in-house, right?
Yes, sir. Every day fresh. We got everything here is fresh.
Manny takes that house-made roast beef to the next level by giving it a bath in au jus. I gotta just try a little piece of this.
Sure.
Oh yeah. That's good right off the plate. And inside a sandwich, well, it's perfect. Just like the Pump House. Sure, Bellevue will continue to grow and change, but for so many, this place remains a constant, a staple of the community, a neighborhood favorite.
I think people come here because they feel like it's home.
For Seattle Refined, I'm Brandon Bernstead.
Refined needs the next Neighborhood Nosh. If you have a favorite neighborhood spot that we should check out, email us at hello@seattlerefined.com.
There's a neighborhood spot on Vashon Island that coffee lovers cannot get enough of.
This is the Vashon Island Coffee Roastery. What many people didn't know is that it's the birthplace of a famous chain, Seattle's Best Coffee. It's full of memorabilia from the chain's early days. To learn more and see a full photo gallery, head to our website. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
I like all my characters. I think they're all wonderful.
From Vigo to Sam to Melissa, we head into the Refined Vault to share interviews from the Oscar-nominated celebs. Plus, Refined to the rescue, we need your help finding a home for Gemma. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gert Swanson. As we mentioned earlier, the Oscars are almost here. It's the biggest night in Hollywood that attracts some of the biggest stars. And that includes some nominees who we've chatted with in the past. Here's a little walk down memory lane.
Don't you get tired of it?
Sam Elliott has been a fixture in Hollywood for 4 decades, and this year he's looking to snag his first ever Academy Award for his supporting role in A Star is Born alongside Bradley Cooper. I had the chance to chat with the man, the myth, the mustache in person while he promoted a film called The Hero.
Somebody one time showed me some contest with me and Selleck.
Like who had the best mustache?
They were like voting on it, and it was like, Jesus Christ.
Who won?
I won hands down.
Damn straight you won.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? When you kissed Charlotte in the movie the first time, it's almost like your mustache got in the way a little bit.
Probably did.
When you think about your career, you have all these leading ladies you've worked with. I mean, there's just a myriad of them.
There's been a few.
Yeah. Can you go down the list a little bit on who you really loved working with? And
Yeah, God. I'd start with my wife. I loved working with Cher. I loved working with Lily Tomlin.
Like Danner?
Like Danner. Jane Fonda. I mean, it's a long list.
Public relations. Do you foresee any issues in working for a black man? You in the Deep South? There's gonna be problems.
Refined is also pulling for Oscar nominee Viggo Mortensen. He's up for Best Actor for his role in Green Book. We chatted with Viggo the last time he was nominated for Captain Fantastic. That was filmed in the Northwest.
I like this kind of landscape. I like these kinds of forests. We're shooting some beautiful places, which people who live here, obviously, between here and Index and beyond.
Viggo is also known for his commitment to bringing complicated but not always likable characters to the screen.
I like all my characters. I think they're all wonderful. Even if some of them I would never want to meet.
You look at him again, I'll shoot you in the head.
There's many ways of approaching acting as there are actors, really. I feel my job is to come to understand and to feel an affection. That's how I approach it. Acting, when it's going well, it's the most enjoyable, it's the easiest, most fun job in the world. When it's not working, it's really frustrating and it can be very embarrassing and the worst job. But when I get stuck, I always say to myself, just because they say action doesn't mean you have to do anything.
Tell me what to do then. You stop drinking? Give me a break! Clearly that's not going to happen.
Refined also has a special place in our hearts for Melissa McCarthy. She's up for lead actress for Can You Ever Forgive Me? It's a more serious role for the comedic actor who's also promoting a clothing line the last time we chatted with her. Melissa talked about her working relationship with her husband, who's also in the biz.
Your husband and you seem to work together a lot.
Oh, well, I like him.
That's
like
awesome.
him. So if I get to work with him too, that's like a bonus. That's how we met.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we met at a theater, the Ground Links Theater in Los Angeles, and we met because it was really fun to work together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like none of that's changed. He's my favorite fellow to work with. Both of our girls were in The Boss because we thought, we don't know if we're going to do another movie with that many kids again. So it's kind of like a little living photo album for us. But I said, you can try it again when you're 30.
That's awesome.
Good luck to all those nominees. The 91st Academy Awards air Sunday night right here on Como. Coming up.
This is the war zone right here.
Oh yeah, you can tell life has happened here.
I put a local carpet cleaning company to the test that claims it's all about science, not soap. We'll be right back. But first, the countdown is on to our biggest event of the year. We're talking about the So Northwest Women's Show on March 9th and 10th. Every Monday until the big event, we'll draw a lucky winner to get 2 tickets to Sunday's show that features fashion, food, and freebies. And get this, there's even free parking this year. To learn more, head to SeattleRefined.com/contest.
Welcome back to Refined. I don't care how tidy you are, your carpets are going to attract a ton of dirt. Now, there's one carpet company that piqued my interest recently.
Our sponsor, Zerorez, claims its secret is science, not soap. Of course, I put it to the test. I invited the Zerorez team to my house to see it in action.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey Gard, how are you?
I am doing well. Come on in, and let me tell you, I'm going to put you guys to work. My carpets are a mess.
Great, there's nothing we can't handle.
Anthony, we have an active family, and our place is a mess. I mean, our carpets are a disaster.
Oh yeah, that's so typical. I mean, here at Zerorez, we've seen it all. But let me show you why our water's so unique.
Yeah, show me.
Here we have 2 cups of water. We've got our powered water, and we've got tap water.
Anthony added a few drops of iodine to the tap water, and it did nothing to break it down.
It doesn't go away.
Different story with Zerorez's powered water.
I'm gonna take a sip of it and show you how safe it is.
Okay, so this is your powered water, and you're gonna sip it.
This is what we clean with.
All right.
Totally safe for kids, the environment, your pets, everything.
You mean just water, no chemical? You guys don't use chemicals at all?
No harsh chemicals
soap?
at all, that's right. We don't use soap because it leaves a residue.
Wow. And look at that, it's like magic. It just went away.
That's right. There's so much science involved. What we do is we take water and we purify or deionize it so it's clean, and then we use electricity to turn it into an alkaline cleaning process. So it cleans like soap, but none of that negative stuff. It doesn't leave any residue. It's totally clean and totally safe.
This is your tap water. This is your powered water.
Look at the difference.
And look at the difference. All right, Anthony, here's what I'm talking about. This is the war zone right here.
Oh yeah, you can tell life has happened here.
As you can see, my daughter loves to paint. There's paint over there. I don't know if you can get paint out.
Yeah.
Dirty shoes, muddy paws.
It happens. I've got a 4-year-old. I know exactly how that feels, and so that's something we can definitely take care of.
It didn't take long for the pros at Zerorez to transform my carpets.
The process we use to clean is 3 steps. We actually use a citrus-based spray initially. It's food grade, totally safe, and it breaks off all the soil and oils on there. And then we use this really cool brush that brings everything up. A lot of people didn't know this, but your carpet is a huge filter, so it actually grabs everything out of the air, all those allergens, and then we use a brush to bring that all up, stuff your vacuum can't even get, and then we use our water. So it's really thorough.
Their state-of-the-art equipment and technology can tackle just about anything your carpets can throw at them.
I love the way we are able to clean carpets. 3Ps, our process, our platinum-rated process, doesn't have any soap. It doesn't leave any residue. It's our people who are trained to be 100% customer-focused. They really understand what customer issues are, and it's our promise. It's a guarantee that if you're not happy, we're not happy, and we're going to come back for free no matter what.
But it's not just carpets Zerorez tackles. How about hardwood floors, tile, really any hard surface, and furniture, especially couches that collect everything like dirt and even skin flakes. That's just off the armrest.
Oh my gosh.
That's disgusting. And
That's gross. I can't believe that's been on our couch this long.
Not okay.
Dust and skin.
Wow.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Meanwhile, back at my house, it was time for the Zerorez reveal.
Oh my gosh. It looks perfect.
Oh yeah, that's the reaction we were hoping for. I told you there's nothing we can't handle.
The mud and the paint and the dog?
All gone.
Now I do have a problem. It looks so good I don't even want to walk on it now. Boy, it looks beautiful.
Zerorez wants to hook you up too. They will clean 3 rooms in your home for just $129, plus halls and closets are free. To learn more, head to SeattleRefined.com. We'll be right back. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@SeattleRefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. Now, before we wrap things up, here's what's hot on SeattleRefined.com right now.
Vegans and gluten-free folks, rejoice. Hotcakes just released their new chocolate chip cookie that caters to your dietary needs. This is their first ever gluten-free and vegan chocolate chip cookie, so it's kind of a big deal. To learn more, all you have to do is head to our website. We've got a new Refined to the rescue to pass along. We need to find Gemma a home. The Lab Collie mix loves adventure, hiking, swimming, you name it. Gemma is 2 years old and obeys commands like sit and walk with me. To learn more about adopting Gemma, head to SeattleRefined.com.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Garth Swanson. Thank you so much for joining us here on Seattle Refined. We'll see you next time.